I'm Dan Gookin, author of these books on Word, and here's today's Word Tip.
Class, your assignment is to write a 3-page essay on mushrooms.
Oh, gee, what does it that?
The bane of school writing is the essay, usually assigned as a given page length on a topic you find dull, an assignment you put off until the last minute. And just to clue you in, kids, real life works the same way, so get used to it. You're probably here because you want to know from an expert what's the best way to pad a document out to a given page length without putting in too much effort or making it overtly obvious. I'm glad to help. First, write the thing. Do your best to fill the pages. Now, I offer another video that explains how to make a one-page topic stretch out longer, but for now, assume you have all the text written, but it just comes up a wee bit short of the page count desired. Oh, and by the way, in the real world, people want substance. Only in government work is page count length considered important. Second, zoom out to see the entire document. Click the View tab. If you're using side-to-side view, switch back to vertical mode because this trick works only in that mode. Click the Zoom button. In the Zoom dialog box, choose Many Pages. OK. Of course, this zoom is too small to be useful, but it's a start. Adjust the zoom gizmo down here until all the pages fit on the screen, something like this. Third, adjust the margins. Now you must be careful here, as narrow margins alert even a gym teacher that something's going on. Click the Layout tab, choose Margins, Custom Margins. These are Word's default margins, which I'm assuming you haven't messed with. Set the bottom to 1.5 inches. Leave the top alone. That's because a deep top margin is more noticeable. Bring in the left and right margins 1/4 inch each. Click OK. Fourth, line spacing. If you're not setting the line spacing to 2, do so now. First, select your entire document. Now, if you use different styles, such as the title style here, then select only the text in your document, which you can do when zoomed out, just like this. On the Home tab, in the Paragraph group, choose Line Spacing button and select 2.0. Now, if this trick doesn't work, and it does here, but if it doesn't work for you, then add a smidge of space. Click the Paragraph dialog box launcher, this gizmo in the corner of the group, and for the line spacing, choose At Least. Now bump up the value to 24 points. It should be at least twice the point size of the current font, which is shown here. Now if the box is blank, that means you've selected multiple styles, so just go ahead and choose 24 points as the line spacing. Now don't get it too high, because you don't want this fraction of help to be too noticeable. Click OK. Next, you want to eliminate any spacing before or after the paragraph just because it looks gross. So with the text still selected, go to the Layout tab, and in the Paragraph group, set any spacing before or after to 0. And if the boxes are blank, you may have multiple styles selected. That's okay. Just put 0 into a blank box. Fifth, font size. Another item you don't want to be too noticeable is the font size. Now 12 points is a good readable font size. 13 is just as good, plus it gives the document a bit more length. So on the Home tab, set the font size in this box, 13. Now you could also choose a larger typeface, but I believe doing so draws attention to your clandestine efforts. So just bump up the font size here on the Home tab in the Font group, say to 13 or even 13.5 if that helps you breach the proper page count. Sixth, indent. Because the document is formatted without space between the paragraphs, give yourself a final boost by adding a first line indent. Now with all the text still selected, click the dialog box launcher in the Paragraph group. Paragraph dialog box, indentation area. From the special menu, choose First Line. It automatically sets at 1/2 inch indent, and you could change it to 0.6 just to edge out a wee bit more space. Click OK. And here is the final document, which is nearly a full page longer than when I started, and it doesn't look suspicious, not at all.
We admire the subterfuge.
Well, not exactly that. I'm just showing ways to meet a silly expectation. Papers should be judged by their content, grammar, and writing style, not their length.
Thank you for the assist, Dr. Word.
Oh, and kids, I've written these things called books. They contain a lot more information and help, especially if you want to rise to the top in your educational experience, writing damn fine papers, and earning top grades. These are the paper versions of those electronic books you're more familiar with, and they're cheaper than textbooks.